Peace and love, y'all. This is Cleo, and I am here again with another video. I just want to say thank you guys for everyone that has liked, shared, subscribed. If you didn't like, comment, I got 0 views on some videos, but who cares? Because I'm going to continue to do this because doing this book, like reading this book and doing the exercises and tasks in this book and even making these videos is helping me step out of my comfort zone. It's really giving me a sense of like, you're creative. Like, just keep doing it. Like, don't beat yourself up. And it's really helping me as a creative. Like, it's really, really helping me. Like, and y'all, like today, let me tell you, your girl has created something, and it's something small, but it's something that I needed to create right now in this time in my life. But let's get to the book, y'all. The book is The Artist's Way. This is week 2, and it is recovering a sense of identity. Okay, the first section in this book is called Going Sane. I'm not gonna read the whole book to you guys because I really want y'all to go out and get this book. And I don't want to, cause no beef with Julia. Okay? So, first things first, it says, it is in, wait, let me go up a little bit. Feeling like you're crazy is a part of the going unblocked process, okay? And with that being said, it is normal and it looks erotic. This eroticism is a normal part of getting unstuck, pulling free from the muck that has blocked us. It is important to remember at first flush, going sane feels just like going crazy, okay? As we gain strength, as we gain strength, so will some of the attacks of self-doubt. This is normal, and we can deal with these stronger attacks when we see them as symptoms of recovery, okay? And self-attacks, I really felt it in the week 2. It had me kind of thinking like, why are you doing this? Like, you doing this and you doing that, and why are you doing this? And that really ain't gonna work, Like, why are you even taking time to do that? Like, what? Like, stop. Like, I had a sense of that for a moment, but as I kept reading and kept going and like letting life unfold and let things happen in my life, I really started to see that this book is really helping me. Like, it's giving me a new pep in my step. You feel me? So with that being said, I'm gonna read my notes because these are some of the things that stuck out to me, and then I'll give you a brief, like, overall, like, what this week has done for me and some of the things that, I experienced, So, listen. Recovering a sense of identity. Creativity flourish when we have a sense of safety and self-acceptance. Your artist is a small child. It's happier when feeling a sense of security. The most poisonous playmates for us as recovering creatives are people whose creativity is still blocked. Our recovery threatens them. It threatens them. Don't expect your blocked friend to applaud your recovery. Do not expect your blocked friend, mate, cousin, uncle to applaud your recovery, okay? Just don't expect it. You know what I'm saying? Just really love your art for the reason because you love it. You know what I'm saying? Just do that because I'm telling you, I had that experience today. I created something small and I let someone hear it, and they liked it, but I didn't really was looking for applause. I wasn't looking for like, oh my gosh, that's so dope. And then when I had that that thought of like, oh, they, this helped me to really get back on track, to be like, don't expect them to applaud you. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't look for their validation. Just keep going. So with that being said, blocked friends may find your recovery disturbing. Blocked artists are easily manipulated by guilt. Oh my gosh, that's so true, because you will listen to a blocked friend, or you would have like guilty thoughts in your head, like, you woke up and you did that? Don't you know you gotta do this? Girl, why you do that? Like, so now you heard me say that. She said that in the book. So we gotta work on it. Okay, so blocked creatives, we focus not on our responsibility to ourselves, but our responsibilities to others. These essential elements in nourishing our creativity lies in nurturing ourselves. Through self-nourishing, we nourish our inner connection to the great creator. Y'all, watch this word, like, getting on my nerves right now. Dang. But anywho, all right, and then she had another part in the book where it was talking about crazy makers. Crazy makers. What are crazy makers? What is a crazy maker? Crazy makers are those personalities that create center storms. Crazy makers break deals and destroys schedules. Oh, that's kind of sound like me. Ugh. Anywho, crazy makers expect special treatment. Crazy makers spend your time and money. Crazy makers are expert blamers. Create drama, hate schedules, accept their own, hate order, deny that they are crazy makers. You're using that person to block your creativity. So with me even addressing, with her even addressing what a crazy maker is, those crazy makers, we use them as blocks and excuses to why we can't be creative, or why we don't have the time to be creative, or why my creativity this, or why my creativity better than theirs. But like, we really use people to stop us from getting to where we need to go, and that's because of you're fearful, you're scared, and it gets scary sometimes. But at the same time, we got to keep going forward, because we're really just trying to see God in the creativity. Like, I want to see God in my creativity. I want to feel God in my creativity, so that it will heal me. And if I know I'm feeling God, I know somebody else that is, listening to my music, or listening to my music, or seeing my art, they see that, God is in it. And I love that fact. That's one reason why I most definitely, continue to move forward with this book. And this morning was a prime example of me waking up, doing something creative, and connecting to my creator. And I felt like a sense of like relief. I felt God. And that right there, y'all, like, I could really cry right now, but I'm not. I'm just gonna keep going. All right, so secret doubts. We may not believe we have doubts about the creator or the creative stuff, and these doubts are very powerful. We've gotten brave enough to try recovery, but we don't want the universe to really pay attention. We feel like frauds to handle success. And another section was attention. So in the book, she was reading her grandmother's old like journal and old like letters, and what I'm saying, and she was watching how her mother was so like detailed in what she was saying, to where that detail painted a picture of, you know, what her great grandmother experienced in relationships, in life, in, you know, in her situation, because she died, you know what I'm saying? She died a little bit after, but she really like, she really just seen how good it is just to pay attention to certain things, because she felt like she was there, you know what I'm saying, when she was reading it. So that right there just kind of taught me like, hey, pay attention to detail, you know what I'm saying, and paint the picture to where you can really, you know, have somebody else experience what you have experienced. And I feel like me as a artist, I love telling stories. That's why I really love Kendrick Lamar as an artist, because I love how he can like paint a picture, how he can tell a story, and you feel like you're there and you feel like you can relate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really love that about art, and being able to see, you know what I'm saying? Being able to see what that person has experienced, or what that person have, you know what I'm saying, gone through, or something like that. But that was chapter 2 for y'all today, y'all. Some of the tasks, what was some of the tasks that she had us do? I really don't even want to tell y'all everything, because y'all need to go get this book. Like, this book is amazing. Like, this book is really good. And okay, repeat this. The great creator has gifted us with creativity. Our gift back is our use of it. Don't let friends squander your time. Be gentle, be firm, and hang tight. The best thing you can do for your friends is to be an example through your own recovery. Don't let their fears and second thoughts derail you. That's the quote. That's the closing quote right there, because it's so real. Like, it's so real. And I feel like this book hits everybody in different ways, because I can read it and it register with me a different way than it register with somebody else. That's why I say get this book. You know what I'm saying? Get the book and read it for yourself. But I'm doing this because I want to show up for myself. I want to show up and do what I have to do so that I can become unblocked, but become a better artist, right? So I'm going to read this little rules of the road. In order to be an artist, I must show up at the page, use the page to rest, to dream, to try. Fill the well by caring for my artists. Set small and gentle goals and meet them. Pray for guidance, courage, and humility. Remember that it is far harder and more painful to be a blocked artist than it is to do the work. Be alert always for the presence of the great creator, leading and helping my inner artists. Choose companions who encourage me to do the work, not just talk about doing the work or why am I not doing the work. Remember that the great creator loves creativity. Remember that it is my job to do the work, not judge the work. Please place this sign in my workspace. Great creator, I will take care of the quantity and you take care of the quality. Like, that right there is real. Oh, I love that. I gotta write that down, like, for real. And then these little quotes that are like on the side of the page, like, they're so helpful. It says, the painting has a life of its own. I try to let it come through. Jackson Pollock. Yeah. So one activity that stuck out to me was list 20 things you enjoy doing. Rock climbing, roller skating, baking pies, making soup, making love again, riding a bike, riding a horse, playing catch, shooting baskets, going for a run, reading poetry, and so forth. When have the last time you let yourself do things? Next to each entry, place a date. Don't be surprised if you haven't done it in years. Some of your favorite things that will change. This list is an excellent resource for artist dates. For going on artist dates, yes. So, y'all, that's it for this. That's it for week 2, y'all. Thank you guys for listening to me yap. But this is like getting me out of my comfort zone. This is like teaching me to look at myself and love who I am. And I want every blocked artist to feel this and to understand this, y'all. But anywho, y'all, I'm done with this chapter.